Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am doing my best of beauty 2018, in which I round up all of the best products from 2018. My most favorite thing of 2018 is of course the launch of Kyra V Beauty, which is my sister and I's beauty brand. We launched it this year and we are so excited and so grateful for all the support that you guys have shown us, and we really cannot wait to expand the brand, come out with new launches, and really show you guys what we're made of. The product that we are currently selling is our Nourishing Oil Serum, which is a oil serum for your eyebrows. I did a video entirely about Kyra V Beauty and what our product is, and so if you want to see what we've been up to, I will link that video down below. We are really excited to have launched in 2018. 2019 is going to be a really big year for Kyra V Beauty. I hope you guys are ready to see what we're cooking up, because there's some really good stuff coming. I wish I had a tube to show you guys, but I don't, because we sold all of them. We're currently in production making more, and so I wish I had a tube to show you guys, but it's really cute. Go to our website. But yeah, it's basically just an oil serum for your eyebrows to help nourish and condition your hair follicles to prevent the hairs from falling out. You're gonna end up with thicker, bolder looking brows, which is personally what I do on my brows. Every single night I use this oil serum, and I can totally credit my eyebrows to using our oil blend and also my genetics. We also have a sale going on right now. If you use the code HOLIDAY, you will get 10% off your entire order. So now is a really good time to stock up on our Nourishing Oil Serum. You should also follow us on Instagram, because we're posting cute pictures and cute flat lays. And so if you want to be featured on our Instagram, post a selfie of your new and improved eyebrows using the hashtags Kyra V Beauty and Kyra V Brows, or post a flat lay and tag us and we'll definitely repost. So we're gonna start off with cleansers, and unfortunately I don't have them physically with me to show you, because as you can tell from my background, I am not in my normal filming space. I'm at home visiting for the holidays, and so I didn't bring any with me because, like, let's face it, cleansers are kind of bulky and there's no need to bring like 5 different cleansers. I only brought a travel size of my beloved Purity cleanser, which I actually don't recommend to people anymore because it has so many essential oils. I find that it can be quite sensitizing for certain skin types, and so I have just started not recommending it at all, because I just don't want to be responsible if someone has a poor reaction to it. Like, I don't want it to be my recommendation that causes someone to have a poor reaction to it. Full disclosure, I still use the Purity cleanser from Philosophy because it works really well with my skin and what I want it to do for my skin, as in take off makeup and cleanse my skin. But it's definitely not for everyone. The cleansers that I do want to mention are suitable for all skin types, and the first one is my favorite one from 2018, which is the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. This cleanser is absolutely beautiful. It is formulated so wonderfully. It smells like matcha because I believe it's made with like something wild, like 40% matcha or something. It has really great ingredients, really gentle surfactants that are not going to strip your skin dry. The Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser is definitely my #1 favorite cleanser of 2018. I recently bought 2 of them, one of which I'm going to give to a friend, the other one is for me or my mom. But I left them at home, as in like my home, and so I don't have them to show you, but really cute packaging, really beautiful formulation. So I highly recommend that cleanser for you to use. If you're looking for a drugstore option, I have 2 for you. One of which is the Micellar, what is it called? Simple Micellar Cleansing Gel Wash, I think that's what it's called. It's around $6 or $7, I think. I bought mine at H-E-B. You can also buy it at CVS. It is a fantastic cleanser. It's just like really a staple. It's just like an unscented, really simple, non-fussy cleanser for you to use on your skin morning or night. So that's a really good one too. And finally, the last cleanser I wanted to mention, because I've used it so often, is the Alchemy Tea Tree Oil Cleanser, available on Amazon, sold by Sorel Care. Offers like an amazing sensory experience because it smells like a spa. It's so refreshing, and the cleanser itself is non-stripping. It's not drying. So that cleanser is amazing. It's available on Amazon, and every single product that I'm going to be talking about in this video will be linked down below, so you don't have to go looking for it or anything. I will find the best deal and link it down below. Now, 2018 is the year that I fell in love with AHAs. In love with alpha hydroxy acids. Now, what an AHA is it is a superstar ingredient that you can use on your skin. So an alpha hydroxy acid basically works to exfoliate your skin and renew your skin cells to increase cellular turnover and reveal bright, new, healthy skin cells. So what an AHA is really good for is congestion. It's good for reducing hyperpigmentation. It's good for just increasing your cellular turnover and making your skin look really bright and fresh. So the first AHA AHA that I wanted to mention is the Hallelujah by Crave Beauty, which is an amazing AHA. If you are a beginner to acids, this is the one that I would recommend for you. This is definitely something that is really fit for a beginner because it is so gentle. It has a ton of really great ingredients, including kale, spinach, parsley, aloe, glycolic acid, which is the AHA, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin B5. This is really special to me because it's not an AHA that has just glycolic acid. It has a ton of other ingredients too to help replenish the skin, hydrate the skin, and also renew the skin. This is formulated with 5.25% glycolic acid, which is going to be different from the next AHA that I'm going to recommend. Also, if you want to know more about this AHA or the Crave Beauty and Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser, I did make a video all about Crave Beauty. I did like a Crave Beauty review video a couple months ago. So if you want to learn more about this AHA or the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser, I will link that video down below for you to go check out. The second acid that I want to recommend is not for beginners. This is for someone that knows acids really well and knows how it reacts with your skin. This is the Paula's Choice Resist Weekly Resurfacing Treatment at 10% AHA. This has glycolic acid as well, but unlike Hallelujah, which is 5.25%, this one is 10%. So it's much more potent. I know an extra 5% doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it actually is a lot. This works wonders on my skin. It makes my skin so bright after using it consistently, and so I really do love using this. However, because the weather has been drier and I don't want to over exfoliate my skin because the weather is getting a little more harsh on my skin, I have been using the Hallelujah a lot more because it is a lot more gentle. But throughout the year, I did definitely use this Paula's Choice 10% AHA a lot, and I'm actually almost done with this one. So now we move on to masks, and so this isn't really a mask, but I wanted to include it in this category. This is the COSRX Acne Pimple Master Patch. I have never seen anything like this. This is like a hydrocolloid dressing, which is really key for acne because it's not going to dry your skin out at all. So if you have dry skin and using drying agents on your pimples like benzoyl peroxide or like salicylic acid, those can be quite drying on the skin, especially at higher percentages that are used as spot treatments. And so a hydrocolloid dressing is really cool to use because it's not going to be drying at all on the skin. I don't want to open this one because it's brand new and I haven't opened one somewhere. Basically what it does is there are these little dots that you can peel off and stick on your skin. They're literally like little stickers, and they stick to your skin really well. Like, I've never had a problem with them falling off ever. What these are great for is for pimples that have already come to a head. So not like something that's like deep underneath the skin. I find that these are not effective for those types of pimples. But if you have a breakout that's like coming to a head, this is going to bring down the inflammation so much. It's going to get rid of all the gunk inside. And overnight, you will see the size, the redness, the severity really subside. So these are amazing. I love these. I'm so glad to have discovered them, and that's that on that. I had a love affair with sheet masks in 2018. I used so many damn sheet masks. I can't even tell you how many I went through because I was buying them so often and using them so often. But the ones that really stood out to me as game changers are the Sephora collection sheet masks. These are pretty inexpensive as far as sheet masks go, and they are really nice, really effective, really hydrating, really wonderful. So my favorites are the avocado, the watermelon, and then also the algae sheet masks. I love the Sephora collection honey sheet mask, but it's been sold out for a really long time and I'm kind of worried they're going to discontinue it. So let's keep our fingers crossed that they don't discontinue it because that's a really good sheet mask. But the Sephora collection in general has really good products that are really not talked about as often. So I wanted to just highlight that these sheet masks are really good. They're not super crazy expensive like Tatcha or like SK2. And then also, this is not for your face, this is for your feet, but the Sephora collection foot masks. The Sephora collection foot masks are really awesome too. They make my feet so soft and it smells really nice. It's just a great self-care thing that you can throw on at night to just kind of hydrate your feet and take care of your skin on your feet. So these are awesome, love them. Also love the Tony Moly sheet masks. I think they're bomb. They're really cheap. They're like $2 to $3 each, depending on where you go. I recently bought like 8 or 9 or 10 of them from this store in New York City called Cosette, which is like a Korean beauty store. Really, really great selection of a ton of different products. So highly recommend going there if you're in the area. But the Tony Moly sheet masks, the two that I really enjoy are the tea tree oil ones and the avocado ones. The last mask that I wanted to mention is something that I've used so much and have talked about so often. This is the Worker Bee Honey Face Wash that I personally use as a mask. All it is raw, straight honey with a ton of oils. Not essential oils, but like really nice hydrating moisturizing oils. What's great about this is that it's raw honey and it also has propolis tincture. So you have propolis and you have raw honey and you have these moisturizing oils like rosehip seed oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil, sesame oil. So there are a ton of really great oils in here, which helps the consistency of this be a little bit thinner so it's easier to spread on your skin. This just makes my skin so incredibly soft. It helps with breakouts, it helps with redness, it helps with inflammation. If I'm having a really dry skin moment, this really helps. If I'm having a crazy oily skin moment, this really helps too. Honey is just one of those incredible ingredients that I cannot sing enough praise to because it just truly does it all. It's anti-inflammatory, it's antibacterial, antifungal, it has so many great properties. It's also a humectant, which means that it draws moisture to the surface of the skin to help hydrate the skin. So overall, honey is just a fantastic ingredient, and so I love this because it's really versatile. I can use it at any time. It doesn't matter what my skin is doing. This is always a safe bet to use. It's never irritated my skin at all. It is just incredible. So now we're gonna move on to moisturizer and sunscreen, and the moisturizer that I have to talk about because I cannot shut up about it. This is the Paula's Choice Replenishing Moisturizer with hyaluronic acid and peptides for dry and very dry skin. They have new packaging, which I think is really cute. I actually like this packaging a lot better. It used to be white with like red text on it, but now it's red with white text on it. This is just the best moisturizer I've ever used. This is well worth the price tag because if I'm gonna put something on my skin every single night for my entire life, I need it to be completely free of fragrance, free of essential oils, free of any harmful ingredients, free of any sensitizing ingredients. I need it to be just amazing. And this moisturizer is amazing. This ingredients list is amazing. It is hydrating, moisturizing, soothing, replenishing, as indicated by the title, Replenishing Moisturizer. I really just cannot say enough good things about this. I've hooked my mom on this, who has quite dry skin, and she absolutely loves it. And so I will continue to recommend this until the cows come home because it's just incredible. Hands down, my favorite sunscreen from 2018 that I discovered is the Aloe Soothing Sun Cream from Cosrx. This is SPF 50 PA+++. I went to a beauty store in Vietnam and they had this available, and what was really cool about this is that it has a sunscreen ingredient that you can't get in the US. What is amazing about this sunscreen is that it has chemical sunscreen ingredients that don't irritate my skin. These ingredients are really effective at preventing skin damage from UVA and UVB rays, and so additionally what's great about this is that because it is a chemical sunscreen formulation with, I think it does have a tiny bit of mineral sunscreen ingredients as well, like zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, although I think it only has zinc oxide. I wish I had the package with me so I could look at the ingredients, but unfortunately I don't. But this has absolutely no white cast, so this is super brown girl friendly. If you are looking to get a sunscreen that doesn't make you look purple or ashy or gray, this is an amazing sunscreen. This sunscreen is not insanely expensive either, which I really appreciate because I go through sunscreen a lot because I wear it every single day. And so this is definitely my favorite sunscreen of 2018. I highly recommend it to all skin types. It is hydrating without being greasy. I feel like I can use year round because it is just like a moisturizer. It feels like a moisturizer and it looks like one, but it's actually a sunscreen. However, I do want to give an honorable mention to the Beach Shield from Crave Beauty. This is a beautiful sunscreen formulation. It's not marketed as a sunscreen, but it is a sunscreen. It also has those newer chemical filters that you can't quite find in the US yet because the FDA sucks. What's really great about this sunscreen is that it's packed with antioxidants to help reverse and prevent any damage from UV rays and just the environment in general, any like oxidative stresses that you may come across. So this sunscreen is really beautiful. It's not as hydrating as a Cosrx sunscreen, but this one I feel like would work for more skin types because it is a little bit more fluid. It's not as moisturizing in a sense. I will show you the texture of it. You can see that it's quite liquidy, and this also doesn't leave a white cast at all. I've been using it for the past few weeks, and it's really, really beautiful. It does dry down to be like a semi-matte, kind of like satin finish, so it's not dewy at all. It sinks right into your skin, which I really, really like. Another moisturizer that I wanted to talk about is the Laneige Special Care Water Sleeping Mask, which I also bought while I was abroad in Thailand. This is a beautiful moisturizer. It is so nice. If you have dry skin, I recommend using this over top of all of your skincare as like an overnight sleeping mask to just seal in all the hydration, seal in all the ingredients that you put on your skin. If you have oily skin, I recommend using this as a moisturizer because it is quite water-based. It's not super emollient. Now, this particular moisturizer is not super emollient, so it's not going to be very greasy at all. It's very like water-based. Like, I don't want to call it watery because it's not watery at all. It's like quite thick, but it's watery in the sense that it's water-based. It's quite aqueous, and so if you have oily skin, this is going to help hydrate your skin without overwhelming it with too much emollients. So that is all the skincare that I had to recommend for you guys. Now I'm going to briefly talk about one hair care product that I wanted to mention really quickly because it has changed my life. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. This is my new favorite dry shampoo. Doesn't leave a white cast in my hair. It smells really, really nice without being too perfumey. Which was my problem with the Elizabeth & James Nirvana White Dry Shampoo. It was just a little bit too perfumey. This one is less expensive than that one, so I prefer this one. And this one is just really, really wonderful. Now we move into makeup, and I do not have a lot of picks here because 2018 was a year of makeup minimalism for me. I stopped buying makeup, and I've done 2 videos, I think, about this whole thing. So if you want to learn more about my like no-buy experience, in the sense that I stopped buying new makeup, I will link those videos down below for you to go check out, because I feel like it's something really important that I'm doing here on my channel, is talking about overconsumption of beauty products and how we think that more is more, and how the beauty industry is just really toxic in the sense that we spend and spend and spend and think we need everything, and when we need all the shades and we need all the limited edition purchases, when in reality, like, we need to be happy with what we have. So without getting too much into it, that's kind of like the gist of it. If you want to see the video all about my experience with not buying any new makeup, I will link that in the info box. But for now, let's talk about the makeup that I did use in 2018. The first thing, and probably the lipstick that I used the most often in 2018, is American Woman Power Matte Pigment by NARS. I am wearing it on my lips right now. The longevity of this is incredible, and this is definitely, hands down, my favorite liquid lipstick formulation of all time. It is going to take a miracle for something to beat this, and American Woman is the color that I have it in. Favorite concealer, this is a very special find for me because it is from the company e.l.f., which is really inexpensive. This is the Ultra Lifting Concealer, I think that's what it's called, and I have mine in the color Light, which is like a perfect match for my skin tone. It's not too dark, it's not too light. I can use it to highlight my under eye area, I can use it to spot conceal, and so this is just a beautiful formula. It is comparable to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, although the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer is a little bit thicker in my opinion. This is a little bit more fluid. So this is a really great find that I discovered in 2018. Of course, can't shut up about cloud paints. I love Glossier cloud paints. This is the color Beam, which I'm wearing on my cheeks today, but I do love the color Dusk. Dusk is the color that I use the most often because I use it as a liquid bronzer. I will tap it like this in a C-shaped motion on my cheekbones, up into my hairline, along my jawline. It's a very like warm nude color, and so it may not work for everybody as a liquid bronzer, but personally for me, I use it as a liquid bronzer. And then Beam is my favorite pop of color to stick on my cheeks. I love these because they're really, really easy to apply. I don't need a brush, I can just use my fingertips, and the pigmentation is incredible, but yet it blends out seamlessly. So I really appreciate that about cloud paint. And if you want to pick up a cloud paint or anything from Glossier, I do have a discount code or discount link that I will link down below in the info box, that you can get like something like 10% off, I think, your first order, so check out that. So in 2018, I didn't buy a lot of makeup, but I used a ton of mascara. My favorite mascara from the drugstore is the Physicians Formula Killer Curves Mascara. This reminds me so much of the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara, but without the crazy price tag. You can see how large and fluffy the brush is. If you like volume, if you like fluffy lashes, you're gonna love this mascara. I actually just repurchased it today. And then if you want a bougie mascara, the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara is amazing. This one also has a big fluffy brush. It's not as big as the Physicians Formula brush, but it's pretty fluffy, it's pretty big. I've been using this one a lot and it works wonders on my lashes. I'm wearing it on my lashes right now. You can kind of see how fluffy my lashes look, how separated they are. This mascara doesn't clump super easily, which I really appreciate because I hate mascaras that are super wet and clumpy. This is a drier formula. Honestly though, the Physicians Formula mascara is just as good as the Hourglass mascara. So if you're looking to spend a lot of money, you want something really luxurious feeling, really bougie, go for the Hourglass one. But like, honestly, just buy the Physicians Formula one. It is so good. One more lip product. This is the NARS lip gloss in the color Dolce Vita. I have talked about this lip gloss so often, but I used and abused this lip gloss during this year. It was just my go-to lip gloss like in the spring and during the summer, which is like a sizable chunk of the year. And so I just fell in love again and again. It's just beautiful, it's glossy, it's pigmented, it doesn't smell weird. And then lastly, what I am most excited to talk about is, of course, the Natasha Denona Lila palette, which I bought for myself as like a graduation gift to myself. And so this palette is really special to me because it reminds me of graduating from engineering school, and this is just such a special palette. The colors are incredible. There's not a single shade in here that I don't really use. They're all beautiful. They're just special. Special is a word that I would use to describe this palette. The mattes are incredibly pigmented but yet super blendable. The shimmers are stunning. So special. I don't know how else to describe it. This palette though is like mighty expensive, so if you're not serious about makeup, then don't buy this palette. But if you are a collector or if you really like luxury makeup, this is well worth the price. I have used it so often. This is in fact the only palette that I've been using since I bought it, which is crazy because I bought this in April or May and I am still going strong with it. So if you're looking for like a birthday present for yourself, a Christmas present for yourself, a Christmas present for someone really special to you, this is definitely a beautiful palette. I haven't tried any of the other Natasha Denona palettes, so I can't comment on the quality of those, but I can say that the quality of the Lila palette is incredible. As you can see, the pigmentation is just wild. That's a lip gloss, but these two are swatches of the shimmers. It's just beautiful. I don't know what else to say. And then lastly, promise. I wanted to talk about this one fragrance that I have loved for a really long time but didn't quite bite the bullet in buying. This is Mon Guerlain by the brand Guerlain. I discovered this in South Africa when I went last year in December. My aunt was wearing it and I was like, what are you wearing? It smells so good. And she was like, oh, it's just this. And so for the entire duration that we stayed with her in Johannesburg, I wore this perfume. So this perfume really reminds me of South Africa and getting to spend time with my family there that I basically don't really get to see very often because they live so far away. So this is a very sentimental type of perfume for me, but it just smells amazing. It is very sweet, it's very floral, so if that's not your thing, if you don't like vanilla either, you're not gonna like this. But if you're a girly girl like me and you like your vanilla, you like your florals, you're gonna love this. So now that we're starting fresh in 2019, I just want to say that I need inspiration from you guys. I need video ideas because I truly feel like I've done so many videos. I have like over 100 videos on my channel right now, and which is a lot for me. I know it's not a lot for a lot of content creators, but for me that's a lot because I don't do YouTube full-time at all. I do have a full-time job outside of YouTube in which I go to work every single day. But let me know what you want to see on my channel in 2019. I'm looking to take my channel in a new direction. I don't want to do just skincare because I feel like there are a lot of YouTubers that do just skincare, and I feel like I have so much more to offer than just skincare advice. And so I'm looking to expand my channel. I'm not replacing the skincare content, I just want to expand. And in expanding, it means that I can create more videos and upload more consistently. And so really it's in all of our best interest for me to expand. So if you're down for that, please subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up so I know that I have your support. And until my next video, I hope you have a beautiful week. I hope your 2018 was kind to you. I am sending you all the love and warmth and light for 2019. So yeah, that's it. I love you and I will see you in my next video. Bye.